because a lot of Jamaican dudes be salsaing and merengue and bachata because
we got it.
It's because when you look at especially the salsa dance, is it if the instant we know that we can get close to a shorty, we can close that
We're gonna move right.
Yeah. We're like, what? I can hold her tight and I can put my hand around her waist and she's down.
It's like, yo, I know what I'm doing.
Let's go.
Like, hey,
quotations.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Releasing that moment.
Yo, sure, you be
The beast.
the beast mode.
Coming out beast mode.
Hey, who's my number?
Yo, the
Exclamation
the
mark.
beast starts speaking
Giraffe,
Spanish.
Yeah, but
Yo, what you about? I'm about to giraffe that, dog.
Yo, do we have to be giraffing
Run
that?
crowd control, guy.
For real.
Is there a giraffe emoji?
Speaking of crowd control,
Go on.
Here's one thing from like flashbacks. Have you ever, you know the term grenade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shout out to Jersey Shore.
Yo, so like as far as that goes, have you ever had a situation where you had to catch a grenade for your wingman and you didn't want to? Like I'm talking about like they had to use the friendship card on you for you to catch that grenade for them.
I was always a grenade catcher. Like I didn't care about it. I was out there having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the grenade never exploded on me. Okay, I was very careful with the grenades. No, but they never exploded on me.
I like how you said that because whenever I can see you go out and you have to catch a grenade, it's like yo, you just got to just turn the conversation differently. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You see the grenade coming, it's like, look, if I got to catch it, where the pin at? Let me just put a plug on it right now. Like, yo, look, we're enjoying herself, but I'm taking stuff slow.
I've had the best conversations with grenades. Just messing around, having fun.
I'm sorry, this might sound selfish. Grenades know better.
Sure, like, yo,
That's an official comment from King Curve.
yeah.
Nah, Trevor used to always just be in the club, just sitting up like, y'all go ahead, I'm good.
Yeah.
Trevor like, I'm gonna sip on this and I'm good.
And I babysit my drinks.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm babysitting.
For real.
Trevor said, "You're not gonna catch me with the lights on." Trick, dog.
Trevor said that grenade come in was like, yeah, I will catch a grenade. No, stop. Wait, hold on.
For me, like when it came to that aspect, like I was doing things before my parents even knew. So like when it came down to that one eventful day where mom happened to come home early and
I remember this story.
oh you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I think I had called you too.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
Oh,
dog.
that was hilarious.
So all right.
Oh my gosh, I never heard this story. What happened, Dennis?
So basically, at the time I was 19, I was dating this chick or whatever. So like, you know, got home from, you know, the school, like community college early, stuff like that. I'm like, yo, my mom's not gonna be home till like 4. Got out of class early.
That 1:30 class, huh? You thought you had some time.
It was like 12 something.
We all know what happens at 1:30.
My story says
Ain't nobody on campus.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, I'm about to make something happen, dog. Like, I was like, yo, you want to come to the crib? She's like, yeah. All right, cool. So slide over to the crib, you know, make some food, sit around, watch some TV, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, you never seen my room, have you?
Yeah.
All right, let's.
You played that there too?
Yeah.
Yo, I got the new mattress, yo.
Yo, come home tour.
So like, it was like,
I got new sheets. You want to check them out?
It's like, oh, okay. Like, so like sitting there, it's like, oh yeah, you know, I have my artwork everywhere and stuff like that. It's like, all right, cool. Like my freaking like shoe collection that was absurd was like sitting there, and I was like, all right, cool. And then poop. Action started. Beats took over. Stuff like that. So, like, let me tell you, bro. Like, this is exactly how I played.
Really beast mode.
Yeah, for real.
For real?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, for real. My power level is over 5,000.
But, like, I'm sitting there, like, we get into our thing and stuff like that. And, you know, whole action goes, all that bull takes place.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, I'm feeling like, you know, feeling like the king right now, because, you know, in the crib, people's ain't home, handle my business.
Hey, you want a glass of water, girl?
She's sitting there laying in the bed. I'm like, you know, let me go use the bathroom right quick. So I walk down the hallway. I'm in my little boxer shorts or whatever. Just, because I always see that in the movies, dudes in the boxer shorts, just, navigating around the crib.
You forgot about your brownness. You're supposed to walk around in basketball shorts.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
But
Trevor's like, you ain't ripping right, dog. You better have your socks on. Yeah, for real.
Socks and the slides, bro. The slides. So, like, I'm sitting there. I go to the bathroom, use the bathroom. I wash my hands. And then I heard somebody call my name. And it wasn't Jesus.
It wasn't her.
Yo, dog. Like, you ever sat there and, like, every possible scenario could pass through your head? Like, I'm like, okay, I heard that people hear things.
Yeah.
And I heard that people see things.
Wait, hold up.
Is this one of those moments? So I'm sitting there. I finished washing my hands.
Yeah.
I dry them off. Because I know I only heard it once. I opened the door.
Wait, what did you hear, though? Just your name being called?
I heard my name being called.
Okay.
In my mother's voice.
Okay.
Yo, mine's is different,
So,
dog.
like, hold on. So, like, I'm sitting there, and I open the bathroom door, and I kind of do one of these, and I, like, lean over to the side.
Yeah.
And then I go back in, and I close the door again. And I stand there, and I'm like, all right, did I really see what I just saw?
Wait, what did you see?
My mom standing there at my room, looking into the room where I know there's somebody naked laying on my bed. So, and like,
dang.
Like, I'm sitting there, I open the door again, and I look over, and she's still staring into the room, and then she called me again. So then, I'm like, so I start walking down the hallway, and then I answer her, and bro, that Creole came out. Bruh, let me tell you, my mom went nuclear, bruh. Like, so, like, she sat there, and, like, the first thing, she was like, oh, did you guys use protection? I was like, yes. She was like, how long were y'all here? I was like, oh, because we were there over an hour. Like, over an hour. So, like, I was like, oh, like, such and such. Bumping. And she was like, you get the F out of my house. You don't come back to my effing house. Matter of fact, you call your mom. Like, she made her call her mom, bruh. Like, she called her mom, told her mom.
Was it a white girl?
Huh? No.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
No.
It matters. I mean, because we called it mom. It's like,
the girl,
I'm not dropping no names. I'm not dropping no names. Hey,
We're not dropping.
The light bulb just hit him.
He was 18.
Yeah. So like, I'm sitting there. She's like, yeah. So like, she's like, call your mom. So like, called her mom. Told her what happened.
Gosh.
She's like, all right. So she told her mom. My mom took the phone from her, talking to her mom, stuff like that. Her mom apologized. Then she gave the phone back to her. She was like, all right, like I said, you get the F out of my house. And then I don't care where you go, don't come back here. So like, that was that. So I'm sitting there and I leave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bruh. So I'm like, now I have to go to your house. So like,
Did you come to my house after that?
I
heard about it after.
Yeah, we heard about it.
I wouldn't be like, I gotta go to your house. I'm like,
what happened?
What we gonna do?
She went home first,
Yeah.
and I think what happened was I called you after, and I told you what happened because I was asking you where you was at.
Did I laugh? I can't remember. I feel like I would have.
Dog.
I want to know how creative can we be? Dinosaurs.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot.
Hey,
Referring to
that's a
Jurassic
lineage.
Park, it was a movie where people basically tried to play God, and it turned on them. And then they went back and was like, you know what? We can fix this.
We can play
More
God
people
again.
died.
Okay.
We can fix this. More people died. All right, let's leave them here so that way nobody bothers with them. Then you have the people that try to come over because, hey, they already made the dinosaurs. I could flip this T-Rex for like $5 billion.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and try and catch it without knowing anything about dinosaurs.
Spoiler
More
alert.
people die.
I don't know if
That's,
anyone saw that movie.
that was like
I didn't see
that
the
was
movie,
part
but definitely.
that was like part 3 or something like that. And then you got the
Definitely
new
seen
one.
that movie.
Hey, let's go back and build a new park on top of the death
we're gonna
park
spoil
that we
the story.
already had.
Yeah, that's some bad
That
juju
didn't
there,
work.
bro. I'm not gonna.
And then
That's
it's
some
like,
bad
hey,
juju, bro.
I mean, there's not much to really say on it other than the fact that if they were still alive, we would not be here.
I don't know about that part. I won't say I could agree on that 100%. And the reason I say I can't is because at the end of the day, man is still the most intellectual and cunning. Yeah. Right? So we have the capability to outsmart whatever it is. And as we've seen, as humanity has proven, we'll capture whatever it is that may have been a predator to us and chain that thing up, put it on display.
It's funny that you said that because whenever they tried that in Jurassic Park, the dinosaur ended up winning.
Oh yeah,
well, but that's film. But think about it in logic.
Like, are we like whatchamacallit? Are we built to be able to outrun a small velociraptor or something?
But I put a V.
You're built to outthink it. Yeah. Okay, are you built to outthink a Tyrannosaurus?
Yes.
Yeah,
there are certain situations where the thinking is not going to help you. Like, picture a mouse being stuck in a glass cage with a snake.
Yeah, but like, the mouse can't think like us.
I mean, but it's gonna have to think for itself.
You're right.
When that goes into the whole predatorial instinct thing. Like, you have the instincts and the tools, and then you have the brain. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you could outsmart, you can outrun, you can do this or whatever, but if it still has your scent and it can see in the dark and you can't, eventually you're gonna run out of time.
Bro, I can see in the dark too. We got helmets for that.
Yeah, you got helmets for that now. Because we were sitting at the top of the chain for so long.
Yeah.
But can you say that we'd still be sitting at the top of the chain if they were still alive?
Say if the chain never changed.
If raptors weren't here, would we still be alive?
Because, like, look at how we got the apartment complex here. You really think anybody would be able to stop a brontosaurus from walking through that?
But you're adding what happened without dinosaurs, the evolution of man without dinosaurs here. Yes. What if we evolved with dinosaurs?
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that you could stop a brontosaurus, a full-size brontosaurus, from walking through this building?
Yo, Dennis, look, I'm gonna say this, guys.
Is this short?
Yo, a brontosaurus is a little bit bigger than an elephant.
Yeah.
It's way bigger than an elephant.
I wouldn't say it's way bigger, but for the fact that we enclose an elephant away inside of a prison or inside of something called a zoo, aka prison for animals, I think we can do that.
I'm saying is if dinosaurs never went away, and as we are made to evolve with our current situations,
we'd be flying on some pterodactyl, yo.
Flying on it, we would have been having weapons to defeat it by now. Like,
we'd have had weapons equipped on the side of it.
Yeah, 100%.
If there's no way we're gonna build, like, say the apartment complex I'm in right now is only 2-story.
Yeah.
If we had dinosaurs around here, it would have been 15 stories.
15 stories, yeah.
Something where it's not endangering zones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure. Look, we're in Florida. They have the Everglades.
Yeah.
They basically put a wall to separate us and the animals and call it a day.
Yeah, we would have done the same thing.
And there's anacondas moving around in there.
Like, you're okay. So you guys are looking at it from the perspective of land dinosaurs. There's carnivorous flying dinosaurs as well.
I agree with you.
Bust what? They're big enough to fly down and scoop you up like you were a rabbit.
Let's put it like this. We have a military that is ridiculously superb.
That's built in an age with no dinosaurs.
You're right.
Imagine it.
Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this.
Actually, I think we would have excelled because we'd have used the aerodynamics of a pterodactyl to basically make this airplane.
So we've probably been in space. Like, everyone moved to space by now because Earth would be too dangerous.
Maybe. Or you got to remember you have to remember that, like CN said earlier, human has like this predatory instinct as well. Some of us do.
We are predators. We're the top of the food chain.
Some people just crazy like that, dog. Yeah. Like, people will snatch up a dinosaur, tie it up, whatever it is, however big it is, however small it is, they'll find a way.
Dig a hole.
And even if, let's say,
put spikes in it, so when they drop, it kills them.
You said? I don't remember the name of it. But if a species of that nature, that grand, that big,
27 meters,
were to walk down the street or whatever. Let's just say that, I don't know, it hatched somewhere. We didn't see it. It just started walking down Wickham, right?
Yeah.
Bruh, where's the nearest military base? How quick? How quick is it to round up a fighter jet?
Yeah.
You're gonna use a fighter jet?
You wouldn't
on a herbivore?
You wouldn't?
I mean, you
gotta remember
you're trying
what
to stop
society
it.
you live in, dog.
We shoot bears.
Yeah.
Bears actually kill people.
And you don't think something that big won't just step on you?
It's like a giraffe, dog.
Well, if it steps on you, then they be shooting giraffes, too.
Herbivore.
I don't know what you're
That's illegal.
Okay, let's say you say it's a herbivore, right?
Yeah.
Don't they protect their young? And if they feel like their young is threatened,
so you're gonna shoot it with a jet if it's trying to protect its baby?
My point is, I'm not saying that we would go to that extreme.
Theoretically, we would not like to do that, but we live in a society with that's what they're gonna do.
Exactly. When you get to the point where we don't know what this is, what's capable, like at the end of the day, just like they would protect their young, we live in a society where we shoot first and ask after.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I understand it's a herbivore, but
we're gonna shoot him like a carnivore.
You just told me it's an herbivore. I didn't know that before.
But here's the thing:
I see this thing in the street.
How you said
I'm busting one at it.
How you said we have the mentality to good luck with that, but like how we have the mentality to shoot first, ask questions later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of the predatorial dinosaurs were like that too. It's like, oh, you're smaller than me.
Yeah.
You look like you might taste good.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about it. They're just running up to kill you.
Yeah. No, they are.
Yeah.
Like, as far as that goes, they come in different sizes, live in different types of ecosystems, and you have ones that swim, fly, and run.
Yeah.
So based off of that, and like, let's go ahead and section
branch
them
of
off
the military
into,
that does the exact same thing.
yeah, but section them off into different zones where they have to protect themselves as well. Like, let's say you build a trap and you end up catching a velociraptor that you see running through the woods, and it starts screaming, and then 7 more pull up.
But you see, you're using
like I'm using how an animal would react to a situation that you put it in.
I understand that. You're using an example as if we don't know about these animals from day one.
Mm-hmm.
If the dinosaurs never went extinct.
Yeah.
Right? Say if they continue living along with us, we would have been, our most dangerous weapon is our mind.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to survive through anything.
Yeah.
And look at what happened in Jurassic Park.
Again,
it was the same.
film.
It's film, but you can take it and draw from it.
And that
because they, at that point in time, the second they brought those dinosaurs back, we were no longer at the top of the food chain.
Yeah, because we're not, for that film wise, we're not ready for it to attack us. We were thinking, oh, we're safe enough.
In the film,
like, we contained it. We put them where food is. We make sure they eat. And as soon as the park started malfunctioning, and they couldn't contain them, like, they were screwed.
This is true, but you have to remember that there's a process to everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
The film where they started this park or whatever, and it malfunctioned, it's a trial and error to every process, right? They're an individual. They were in the initial stages of that process, and they were learning. I mean, of course, they got ahead of themselves and felt comfortable, and was, oh yeah, we could do tours and people coming and seeing these creatures. But like you said, they got destroyed. But I feel like we've been on this earth for a very long time, right? That's a lot of trial and error. And I feel like for us to be in 2018 and have those same issues would be just blasphemous. It doesn't make sense.
Society would be completely different.
Everything would be different.
But it's also banking on what part of society that you guys are actually in. Like, let's say you got this same situation of a T-Rex walking down the street over here. And now let's have it walk down the street in the middle of like Brazil or like,
have you seen Brazil?
Somewhere like
everyone got guns.
And they in mountains.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
they'll shoot in the eye. They'll be eye level.
Yes.
For different situations, there's different ways for people to.
So let me just.
It's one of those things where if you have prep and the money available for that type of prep, then yes, you're at an advantage.
Yeah.
But what if you have like second and third world country like people that have to deal with something like that? Let's say a pack of velociraptors just goes like strolling through like the middle of like Kingston or something like that, or somewhere in Africa. I'm just naming countries outside of the U.S. Like,
let's be honest,
Australia, anything like that.
That will be a pet tomorrow.
Yeah. Because this minds won't turn off.
Either be a pet or you're gonna get jerked.
Brian eat no. Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
we don't know.
Yeah, I would.
We may eat it. Yeah,
yeah, I would.
Yo, jerk.
Some
Jerk pterodactyl.
Bruh.
Yo, did y'all know pterodactyls start with a P? Yo, let me talk. Oh, you did? All right.
So I'm
got hooked on phonics.
Yeah, boom. And special people be hooked on phonics. Look, you're right. You know, I didn't know it started with a P either, but that's a whole nother conversation and a whole nother episode talking about pterodactyls. But I'm gonna keep it real.
I love animals, so.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, Dennis. A lot of the animals people be loving, I be jerking. You know.
Wait a minute, bro. Clear that up, dog. Clear that up, bro.
No,
clear that up, bro.
That is a flagrant pause, dog.
Yo, I be jerking.
Bro.
Yo, look, I'm gonna say it like this. Yo, a couple years ago, I would have told you I never ate no gator, right? Mm-hmm. Yo, I went to a seafood festival, and I had some what do you call it? I forgot the name of it.
Gator?
No, it was gator, but they have it like chicken nuggets, gator nuggets. Oh. I had some gator nuggets, and that thing was good. So we took some jerk sauce, and we dipped the gator nuggets in it, and I was like, "Yo!" All
right, now tell me how you're gonna catch one so you can cook it.
How I can catch one so I can cook it? Well, if I tell you my version of how I would plan on catching it to cook it,
never watch Swamp People.
Yeah, I will get myself in trouble.
That's what I want to hear. How are you gonna do it?
Well, for one, Dennis. I mean, I don't own an airboat, but if I did own an airboat, I would go at nighttime with a flashlight because they say when you're in the dark and you take a light and you flash the alligators, it stuns them. Then you stuns them. You take a spear. When they're stunned, you push it in the back of their head, and then you just take them up, and then you just kill them.
Okay, so you're under the pretense that one, you have prep, and two, that it's actually going to sit there and let you do that.
No, it's not going to sit here and let me do that. But I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube of people catching gators, going gator hunting, and how they catch them. A lot of people catch them actually like with like a fish. Yeah. They hook them. They hook them, and then when they hook them, Dennis, they basically all they're trying to do is tie their mouth. The instant they get them and tie their mouth, and I'm talking about big gators. What I'm talking about is small. But what I've seen them do on a lot of these videos, and when they're cooking them and they're seasoning the gator, Dennis, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I feel bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, you look like you're about to melt right off that bone, a little morsel. Let me get a little bit of piece of taste.
I mean, I'm sort of disgusted
without that type of prep, do you think you'd be able to do that?
In this, if I was in the wild without an airboat and stuff like that,
yeah, and you ran into an alligator and you're hungry, you think you'd be able to come up with something on the fly to catch it, kill it, and eat it?
I do think so.
And you have no prep.
No, I'm very innovative.
Okay, what would you do?
Well, the first thing I would do, I would climb a tree. And then the gator's going to try to climb the tree. And when he climbs the tree and he gets up.
It's going to try and climb the tree.
I know. That's why I said it's going to try to try. It's going to try.
Keyword is try.
He's going to try. So when he gets pretty close, I'm going to try to slide down and kick him off the tree.
Oh, yeah.
And let him fall.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Sorry.
Wow.
Dennis,
y'all don't watch Animal Planet.
No, you're putting them way
up there, dog.
Yo,
yeah.
Did you just hear what he said?
Listen,
he's going to climb the tree and wait for it to try and climb. It's not going to try and climb the tree.
You also put the man in a situation that he would never be in. Though.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
And that's where you're wrong. Like I'm telling you, like you don't know how these animals are going to respond to certain things. For all you know, you could go outside to go take out your trash, and a pack of velociraptors runs through here. Hold on, hear me out. Just like the raccoons do.
You're right. Let me ask you this.
You're taking out your trash, and now you're out there by yourself with no protection.
Okay, let me ask you this.
How you going to defend yourself?
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
All right. So these pack of velociraptors, you call them?
Yeah.
Okay. So this pack of velociraptors. The pack of V's.
Tomatoes.
The pack of V's that have been dead for centuries, right? Well, are they newly introduced to this world? Like, did we drop them? Did God decide today we're going to drop these pack of V's in this neighborhood?
In 2018.
In 2018.
When I got this AR.
Don't put anything in there. Right? Go ahead.
You said if that's how it is.
Yeah,
it depends on how you guys want to play out the situation.
I'm asking you. How do you want to?
How am I supposed to? It depends on how you go about the situation.
All right, so
because I'm going off of the sense that they existed before as well. Like there's ways around things.
I'm confused.
So here's my logic on make sure I'm heard on this mic. All right, if the dinosaurs never went extinct, right? You gotta remember that we are still smarter than dinosaurs. We are smart. Let's use other logic. We're smarter than all the animals in this world.
Yep.
We could get killed by majority of them.
Yes.
Right? But yet we didn't go
extinct. And Trevor, it goes back to today. Because look,
prep.
Wait, no, Dennis, I'm going to say this. We'll go back to today, dog. Because when you look at, there's lions, 500 pounds. There's tigers, 800 pounds.
And they're way faster.
And they're way faster.
More bloodthirsty than we are.
We are. Right. And we're killing them.
Yeah.
No prep.
I mean, that's one of those situations where you're like, hey, let's stay away from this area because we know they live here until we can evolve enough to actually deal with them.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna say the video one time, there was a tour that this lady and her husband went on, and they're sitting there in their Jeep thinking that they're safe or whatever, and they neglected the fact that they had the sunroof open. And it climbed up on the hood of the truck, and they're like, wow, so beautiful, so majestic. The second it caught the whiff of them and knew that top window was open, that dude stuck his paw in there and lit them up.
Now, what was the key factor of them missing?
Them being stupid.
Knowledge. They don't have the proper knowledge of saying that animal is going to kill me. He knows how to jump on top of this. He knows to do what, this, and the third. If dinosaurs never left, and we are still here, we would have the knowledge to survive around dinosaurs.
So if
we would have survived.
All right, here we go again. So if a random tiger just came strolling up, you'd have the knowledge to know how to do it.
I don't have the knowledge to surviving that because I don't put myself in it.
How would you have the knowledge to do the same with a dinosaur?
Because
it's still a carnivorous predator that you cannot beat.
We came up
straight up.
We came up with lions, tigers, bears within cages.
Yo, I'm going to say this. Look, I'm going to do like 300. I'm going to walk into a narrow alley.
Yeah.
Get a spear.
Yeah.
Right? And then wait for him to lunge at me. I'm going to lean back and lean my...
lean
my spear forward and
okay,
let him
what
jump.
What are you fighting with this spear, first of all?
A lion, a tiger. Lion, tiger, bear.
Whatever.
A lion, a lion, a tiger, and a bear. Let's play your scenario. Is it female or male?
I'm gonna go for a female. They're more
a female lion.
That's more aggressive.
Right, so let's say you're sitting there with your spear.
Right.
All right. Do you have your spear aimed at the lion?
No. Did you just hear me? I'm going to go into a narrow alley. Right. So even if it lunges, it doesn't have angles. It has to lunge directly at me. So when it lunges, I'm gonna get my spear. I'm gonna poke it forward.
Okay.
So whenever it jumps at me to kill me, my spear can pierce straight through it.
What if it pump face you?
How's it gonna pump face me?
What does it face in the alley?
Because can you not flex on something and see how it reacts to the flex? Lions are prone to do that.
But Dennis, I want you to understand.
Animals do that with their prey to see how they're going to react.
Even if I pump fake and I jump back, my spear's still going to be poking out in the top.
Okay, if you jump back and it jumps forward, I want you to know it has 400 pounds on you. That's
fine.
Minimum.
And that's fine. And then my spear goes straight through his heart.
But you
and you think that same thing's going to work with a bear?
Yeah.
We're going to run through. It's going to work with a bear.
Yes.
A grizzly bear that has 6-inch nails.
Yes.
How about
and
this?
800 pounds of weight.
Yes.
Easily.
Yes.
Okay, you might want to go talk to Leonardo DiCaprio from The Revenant because I'm pretty sure it didn't work out that way for him.
But hold on. But Leonardo DiCaprio was not in a narrow hallway with a long spear.
Nope. He was in a
CGI room. And he didn't have Snook behind him with an AR.
That's what. It's a squeeze it.
Help you out.
Wait for it.
So you got an AR now?
Yes, I got an AR now. Pump fake if you want to.
Y'all are relying off of having these tools already.
We're relying on knowledge.
Yo, there's a spear.
Knowledge that you can take a spear. People have even to deal with the animal.
Dennis, cavemen had spears when.
Do you have a spear?
If I don't need it because we've evolved our society to the point where these things are not where we live. Two, we also have we have services put in place by the government that would take care of that. Okay. Also, you have individuals that do this for sport that have trained for it. So it's not that we don't have the capability. And also, these individuals that have trained for this has offsprings that they've passed these skills onto as well. And so it's not like these skills are unattainable by us at all, right? And these skills that we have developed is based on the fact that these are the species that we've had to deal with: lions, tigers, and bears. Now, if we've been dealing with dinosaurs and all this other stuff, The same way that we are capable of taking a giraffe, a gorilla, a lion, whatever.
We have an elephant gun now.
We have an elephant gun. I promise you.
So what makes you so sure? I
promise you, if we can
elephant
wipe
gun
out,
would work on an ankylosaurus that has an armored shell. Hold on.
I got this. Right? How about this? We're not sure, right? But what we are sure of is that if we sound an alarm this place, or if we catch one of their offsprings or whatnot, and they start to scream, we can bring it to that direction. They're gonna run to that direction because they have the sense of protecting their offspring. They're gonna run to that direction, so we could use that to our advantage. Bring them to that direction, close that off,
set up a trap,
right? Or have one of these suicide bomber situations where somebody's like, I'm willing to take that L, right, for the betterment of this society. He sits there in that situation, he or she, whatever. He sits in that situation, waits for this, does his prayer situation. All right, cool, for the betterment of the society. I give up myself, and we bomb that whole situation.
Yeah, well,
on an island.
No, but I'm gonna say, hold on.
The situation from the first Jurassic World movie happens. Where all those the bird dinosaurs, like the ones that had what was it like? They had like a 12-foot wingspan.
Okay.
Easy. And
I'll be jerking the life out of that one. Can you take some of
packs of 30? Okay.
They were like in packs of like 30. Okay. And they were flying around. They were carnivores. And what they would do is they would swoop down, they'd pick up whatever it is that they could pick up, and they'd tear it apart.
Cool.
In midair.
Gotcha.
And how did they kill it?
How did they kill it? They didn't. They ran.
They shot it up.
I don't know. I didn't watch. I'm not.
They did.
They killed them.
20 years.
They shot it. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the entire park was.
Dennis. They killed a couple of them. I mean, you were right.
I mean, a couple of them.
Yeah,
and they got killed too.
No, but what I'm saying is that.
Let me answer his question. Though. You're asking if this was a situation, what would we do? Right?
We'll survive.
Off the top of my head, you said that they swoop down and pick up things, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably use the same tactic that I had before. I have a suicide individual that's down for that.
Yeah.
We have the capability of casting large nets that sometimes catch ridiculously huge.
Yo, they're making sex robot that looks like human being nowadays.
Huge species that are underwater, right? We could take those same nets. Right? We could take those same nets and use our resources with the Navy and the Air Force, or just the Navy because they have planes as well, and we can hoist a net up and catch them. Maybe not all 30 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So your entire basis is off of the fact that the military itself would have came up with something to deal.
No, wait. I got guys. Look. I would have got a sex robot. Strap some bombs on it
to deal with the animals.
Right. Because you're somewhere.
You stay over there.
Yeah.
But
listen, Dennis. You are basically saying that our smarts won't make us survive till today if dinosaurs.
What I'm saying is, if it's a preparatory situation, like you guys are saying, like if all this stuff is in place to deal with these specific creatures, I completely agree with you.
But none of those weren't in place already.
But you're saying we have we can use large nets and trap them in cages and stuff like that. That's all prep.
That's not really prep. What I'm saying is,
if you build these situations to deal with these animals, that's prep.
I hear you, but I'm saying we didn't build them to deal with those animals. I'm just saying these are the things that we already have now. Helicopters we got.
What you guys are going off of is if they already existed, which means that if they already existed, you have saying that they existed.
I'm saying that they came on the street today.
Okay, so now we're changing the situation.
We're not changing on the street today. I asked you, do you want it to be? Did we grow up with this? Did we change it and God just dropped it today?
So it came on the street today.
Oh, here we go.
All right, so this is where we're going off of. Okay. So let's say today, God just decides to drop a random. What else can we use? We'll just, the door. We'll just use the T-Rex. Came through. We'll just use the T-Rex again. You're walking out to your car, about to go drive somewhere. You only really need one because if there's two of them, they'll fight. So random T-Rex pulls up, 18 meters in height, can easily flip over a garbage truck, that type of thing, and it sees you. What are you gonna do about it?
If I'm not prepared. Calling my mom. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell her I love
I will call somebody. I'm not prepared to handle it, but I'm not saying our society would come like crashing down because we have
T-Rex.
like 5 T-Rexes. I'm gonna give
that
you 5.
entire area that's not prepared to deal with it.
The T-Rex is going to get a few of them.
Like I said, it's trial and error. We're gonna take some L's on that situation.
Yeah.
You're right, but he ain't gonna wrap up our society, bro. We got people literally willing to bomb and nuke whole countries because they don't like what somebody said on TV. You trying to tell me that they won't nuke this whole little section because there's T-Rexes and we don't know how to deal with it?
So you guys will sacrifice the civilian lives?
I'm not saying I will. I'm saying other individuals. There's people out there that are probably willing to do that, is what I'm saying.
I mean,
to protect our society.
Wouldn't that be illegal, though?
It's illegal for them to be walking down the street, too.
See, but you're bombing your own street, though.
Oh, I'm not even going to touch this subject.
I'm referring to dinosaurs.
I'm trying to wrap it up. I'm trying to say, basically, say if dinosaurs was never left. There's 2 different lanes we're going on. I think you're getting it twisted up. If they never left, we would found a way to survive.
Yes.
If they would have came here, yes, a lot of casualties through it, but yet we will survive.
I'm gonna tell you why.
We would have found a way to survive, but we would not be the alpha on the chain.
We would have.
We would.
Listen, no, I'll give you that. We won't be the alpha for a little bit until until our minds get better.
You know, because Trev, I'm gonna say this, and first, all it would take for us to be the alpha in this situation, Dennis, is for us to get one of these creatures who feels like they have a unpenetrable skins or shells, and we would experiment it until we find a way to either drop a bomb or pierce them or drown them and I want you to understand. And you're talking about a lot of these creatures. All it would take for us to capture them. We already have gases that put people to sleep.
Yes,
we would have fired one of them big.
That's what I keep saying. Like, you guys are relying off of preparatory situations. Animals that are already equipped to kill.
But Dennis, I hear you, but Dennis, what you're not realizing.
Everybody has that type of access.
No, Dennis.
We have
as human being,
we have knowledge to survive.
We're Trev. As human being, we have the ability to keep evolving. Our mind never stop evolving.
Yeah.
So given the situation that we have.
For some people.
No, I mean, given the situation we had then, yes, we would not be the alpha male for a period of time.
About 5 hours.
But yeah, as Snook said, about 5 hours.
Okay.
But over a period of time, just as big as the elephant is, over a period of time, we would have made something to destroy. Because remember, when we already had found gunpowder, well, we couldn't figure out how to kill the elephant. But what they did, they basically keep making enough gunpowder, making it bigger and bigger and bigger until they fired it one day and it hit him and he dropped. They were like, there we go. Got him. Elephant gun.
And then also, humans have the curiosity to study what we just killed. So we could kill it faster, more lethal, more gentle if certain people, Peter.
They tried that part too.
You're going off movie.
That's we started off with the movie. So I mean, I can use it as a reference though, because that they actually have how these animals did react.
Look at
Dennis. Look, if you're talking about a movie,
still took the L with the prep.
Like I said,
and they had guns.
They got initial stages of the
for 5 movies.
Initial stages of the process.
Yeah.
Initial stages. It's trial and error in the process.
If we use Jurassic Park as an example, from Jurassic Park 1 to literally the last one that came out is probably like a 30-year time span.
Do you know the main problem
of that? And they still took the L.
But no, do you know the main problem of that? They kept that silent.
Yes.
They kept that silent.
No one knows what's going on.
They only know what was going on. Only a few people, and of course, a few people died. If they say it was a worldwide combined, we must find a way to survive with these dinosaurs here. We will survive. You're not catching all of us.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of mad that you underestimate, not even underestimate, but you put people like I'm gonna put like third on the we can't survive. Watch out, fam.
Listen, it's not that I said that you can't
baby
survive.
Out here, bro.
What I'm saying is, in the same sense that if a velociraptor or an ankylosaurus or a T-Rex or a brontosaurus or whatever it is that you want to call
strolls down the street is the same effect that if a leopard or a tiger or a lion came down the street too. I personally know for a fact I am not beating a leopard, a jaguar, a lion, or a tiger. I'm not going to be able to beat a velociraptor either.
But if you got an AR, could you beat that jaguar?
Smarter than any one of those.
If you had the AR, could you beat that jaguar?
If I had an AR?
Yeah.
If I knew what direction it was coming from, yeah.
Bro, you see a jaguar running from any direction.
If that jaguar got the jump on you, no, you're not going to win even with your AR.
My point is,
because I've seen a jaguar kill a crocodile.
But if I got to jump on a jaguar,
jump on it.
If I got to jump on a jaguar, I'm going to kill it though.
Exactly.
So what you're talking about getting the jump, the question should be on a 50-50 battlefield, who do you think would win?
On a 50-50 battlefield, I mean, you already have the prep to deal with what you want. So it's if it's 50,
I don't understand why you worrying about prep. That is under knowledge.
Prep is under knowledge, but it's also, are you going to walk around with an AR-15 all the time? Because if you are, that changes the situation.
They're here the whole time. So we would be prepared the whole time.
I'm guessing your point is that if these creatures come in today, right, and it catches up by surprise, we would not survive. At least the first wave of individuals would not survive, right? Yes. We're going to have casualties.
A lot of them.
Okay, we completely agree with that from the get-go.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm telling you.
See, but y'all are jumping between two different situations.
I'm telling you that we agree with you.
If they already existed, and you saying if they
all right. Two
let me wrap it up for you, right?
Thank you.
If it's surprised, right, it comes into A, there's going to be okay, fine. It will be a lot of casualties depending on
6,000. Good. Gone.
What?
I think that's the main.
All right, depending on the amount of surprise creatures that just been introduced to the society. All right, cool. There will be casualties, but to be fair, we are not dumb. We see a bunch of people dying. First of all, it's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on Snap. It's going to be on the news. Helicopters going to be all over the place. So we're going to know something's up, right? There might be a few more casualties after that, but people are going to go inside their house. They're going to go into bunkers. They're going to shelter themselves and protect themselves, right? And we have the structures in place to protect people from like crazy situations. I'm not saying this situation, but crazy situations. With that being said, the magnitude of casualties would decrease substantially. That's one. Two, we have individuals that are trained to deal with crazy situations. Not saying there wouldn't be casualties there as well, but if we have a pack of 5 laptop, what was it? What was the flying ones you said?
I don't.
The flying ones. Let's say we have a pack of the flying ones, right? We have a pack of 5 flying ones, right? We unleash 3 of them F-35s. I don't know if they're in service yet, but we unleash 3 of these fighter jets. Chances are it's a wrap. Those 5 are going down, hands down. So yes, there will be casualties, but it will be. We can probably say for a fact that within a week, it's going to go back to normal.
With prep.
I'm done with you and your prep. I'm about to prep up out of here. What's this boy tripping?
Also, I had to rewind a little bit. Like a good month into us being together, she did something amazing for me, and I said, "Wow, you did that for me?" And she was like, "Yeah, because I'm your rib." And I'm like, "Ooh." I just never
pimping.
You know when someone says
wet. Sorry. What? Yo, you don't understand. You don't understand like that. Why would you say what? Let me explain. Y'all always trying to attack me. Stop attacking me.
Can we like go through the explanations?
No, let me talk.
Let him explain.
Let me talk. All right. Anyways, after this personal attack, once again, right on time. Where are we at? 22 minutes and 32. I'm gonna start calling the time mark every single time.
All right, explain what, please.
And I want a sound for that too. Anyways, basically, the reason I said that, one, I'm from the hood. We do that. But it's one of those things that if I would have heard that, like coming from my partner or something like that. No, you're not letting me
Go ahead, Dennis.
Go ahead.
It is one of those mentally.
Diamond some.
I'm not gonna.
Go ahead.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all look
Sorry, I want to get the correlation between red and red.
Cut me off.
Dennis, I was saying dripping. That was a song. But I'm just saying continue. Cardi B, bro.
Can I?
Yeah.
You sure?
Continue.
You be quiet?
Please continue.
All right, thank you. So basically what I'm saying, like, you know how like you have people that said they want to be stimulated mentally and stuff like that. You want to actually feel what the person is like, what they're saying to you, like when it hits you and stuff like that. If you're with your partner and your partner says something like that, it not only hits you through the ear on a mental level, that's the type of statement that touches your soul, dog.
Okay.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I mean, the word I used to hear sharing is caring. Yep. But that's like an understatement though, because I'm not gonna lie, like I'll have my food put down nice to share it up, like at me out like my egg sandwiches, and she just comes in and just bite it, my lord. Like you feel what I'm saying? I'm looking like, I just made that, dog. Like you feel me? And she's like, yo, what's mine is yours. You know, and it's like, and I'm
that
like,
sandwich though.
Yeah, that sandwich. You feel me? Like I came in and she has my t-shirt and her shorts and my shorts on, and it's like, yo, you're wearing my stuff.
She wear your clothes too?
Yo, dog. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, babe, I can't
Weekly, I have to go to the store get new shirts. She won't stop wearing my shirts, man.
You know,
for real.
You know,
like, I feel like I want to be close to you. No, you just lazy. And you want to wear my shirts. I know you see my shirts right there. You want to take them wear them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you saw it first.
Yeah. But get ready for that, Trev.
Oh yeah.
Have some dirty shirts ready for your wife.
Trust, I'm buying like when I start talking to someone, I'm buying the extra clothes.
Get the Hanes shirts. Like, those are those for you to wear.
Like I had one ex that used to wear all my basketball shorts. I'm like,
I know exactly what you're talking about too, because I'll be seeing her wearing all your clothes, right?
Yeah.
I start a little bit of both. I have a teacher.
Okay.
So he teaches you your throat. He trains you on how to say different words.
Yeah.
For y'all perverts out there. Yeah, he's teaching.
Oh my gosh.
Because I said throat, like you gotta find like, wait, hold up. What?
Oh, Trev, what?
You got too quiet. Like all the men look at me like,
you need some examples.
Can you demonstrate? What?
I knew what you was talking about.
You said it right.
I was there with you.
Somebody
I'm sorry,
missed
it's
it.
late. Right. My mind goes places.
But yeah, he teaches you something as simple as you would say Ahmed if you saw the name. Over there, they're like Ahmed.
It's an accessory to put makeup on.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's the same with us guys. Put an accessory to put cologne, putting jewelry on, wearing your kicks. Because you ain't buying these kicks for yourself. You're buying it for them to look at you. It's kind of the same thing ladies are doing too.
Yeah.
So
Fades watch.
I'd say like on the aspect of cologne. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The aspect of cologne, I'd say that's for other people, but for all that other stuff, that's stuff that I want. Like, you feel me? Like, as far as like shoes and stuff like that, I don't care what anybody thinks about my shoes. If I like it, I buy it for myself. Now my cologne, I want people to know I smell good. Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, and that's my reputation on the line right there.
But
I take that alone, I take that very seriously. I do not play with my cologne, dog.
For all guys and ladies, but all guys, ladies, here's a perfume and cologne etiquette that we need to announce. Mm-hmm. I'm not supposed to be smelling you 2 miles away.
I don't know, Trevor. That's me.
Come on, 2 miles away. Like, how I'm just basically doing something, and I know you're in the building.
That means it's working.
The way you're supposed to be putting it on is when the person
gets close enough for you.
I get used to saying this. My fiance could tell my cologne is when she's right here, right by my body, not when she enters the door and says, "Oh, he's home." All right, cool.
Yeah, I say
here's the thing. Like for me, I'd say it's about a 3 to 4 foot radius for me. Now that's
away from your body.
Away from your body.
Oh
now the reason I say that is because you're not gonna always be. Hold on.
I just want to know, do people choke when you walk around?
No.
You ever heard? Like, no, you don't hear that.
Never.
Okay.
I don't put on
Some
that
always
much.
have allergies when they're around you. Dennis.
What?
Yeah, it's too much.
You all right? It's shoot Dennis Day. Go ahead and take your turn. Get in line. Anyways, like basically, like for me, the reason why I say it's that type of radius is like that's how I operate with mine. When you walk past people, they can smell you, right?
That's right.
You don't need people. Like if you have your cologne in order for you to smell good. Like, do you have to have somebody on you like freaking like half a foot away? Oh, you actually smell pretty good. Dennis. No, if I sit here and I breeze past you and I'm not even near you, and then you're like, damn. Oh, like that's what I get all the time. That's what. Let me finish. Let me finish. That's what I'm used to. Like I'll sit here. I remember going into work one day and I seen somebody I haven't seen in a long time, and we're literally about to pass each other. And she's like, "Oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing?" And we're still walking. It's like, "Oh, I'm good. How are you?" That type of stuff. It's like, "Oh, yeah, good." And the second I pass her, she's like, "Oh my God, you smell good." Like that. Right there. She didn't smell me as she was approaching. What? She smelled me as I passed her. There's a difference between that.
Can I say something?
Go on.
Dennis, the purpose of cologne is to bring someone into your ecosystem.
Your ecosystem.
If somebody's 5 feet away, passing by you and they can smell you,
that's too much.
That doesn't make them want to get closer.
If they're any closer than that, they're in my personal space bubble.
Okay.
Don't you want women to get into your bubble? That's the whole point.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
No, not. I don't want some dude walking past me in my personal space bubble.
You talking about dudes?
I'm talking about people in general. I'm talking about because I've had dudes that turn around. They're like, "Yo, real talk, no disrespect, but you smell good, dog." Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I don't have a problem with that. You feel me? I don't have a problem with that. I don't need you to be half a foot away from me and then be like, "Oh, yeah, you actually smell
Dennis,
pretty good."
You might be wearing a little too much. You know what? Don't take my word for it. When you go get cologne, talk to the person that's selling you the fragrance.
Exactly. And I listen to what they tell me. And that is my bubble right there.
That's your bubble.
You feel me?
Where did you bought this cologne?
Tell me where I buy my cologne.
I'm wondering
did you go to like an actual fragrance spot or did you go to like
actual fragrance stores with people that are trained to deal with
they told you that you're supposed to be able to smell somebody from 3 to 5 feet.
I mean, not 3. I said, do you know how short?
Sorry, Dennis. This is your day to get it, man.
How far are you away from me right now?
This is wild. 5 feet.
He's not 5 feet away from me. Sienna's about
2-3 feet.
Nah, this is about a foot right here. He's a little bit over 3 away from me.
So from that distance, he should be able to smell you.
That's fine.
Okay.
That is fine.
Look,
right
Trevor,
there. That is fine.
Come on.
No, hold on. I want to say this to each your one because my mother like couscous perfume. I'm not sure if anybody know what couscous perfume is. So I guess my mom and Dennis is in the same bracket.
Because
she likes strong smelling.
Yeah, look, there's I know how to put it on. There's a difference. Now, like what you were referring to is if somebody enters into the room and you're in the back of the room, and the second they walk in, you can smell them. That's not me, and I know people that do that. You feel me? As soon as you get into my personal area, that's when you smell me because my scent radiates.
But where's your personal area?
What, my personal space bubble, dog.
Are you saying that's when we smell you?
Yes, as soon as you enter into the area where my body is projecting heat outwards, which is also projecting my scent, that's when you can smell me.
3 to 5 feet.
If I'm in the same room, granted, if I went past that area, my scent might be lingering. But you're not going to walk into the room and be like, "Oh, he's in the back of the room over there." I know people that wear that much. That's not me. But if you go near the area...
Here's a question.
What's up?
How much bottles of cologne have you bought in a year?
In a year?
Yeah.
Probably about 4.
Oh my gosh. You're using way too much, bro.
How's that way too much?
You're using way too much. 4 bottles a year?
I don't buy another
That's a lot.
When one runs out. I buy it before it runs out so I have something.
So how much do you go through per year?
4.
That's too much.
I have 1 for every season, dog.
Yeah, my dude, he's on that 4 seasons.
He's on the 4.
All right, then.
And I don't see a problem with that, but I don't buy supersized bottles. You feel me? The stuff I buy is expensive. I don't buy giant bottles of it all the time unless I personally like it.
Since the stuff
last one that I did buy, that I spent, I spent a good grip on, that one lasts me a while. But the bottle was bigger. That one lasts me probably about 6 months by itself.
Wow. I like the two. If you gotta
go to Neiman Marcus, man. Just don't go to buy. Go to talk to because these people are like trained. Like they'll tell you exactly.
Like Secret Service trained, bro.
They'll let you know. These people go to classes on fragrances. Like
the same people that I talk to go to classes.
I don't know. These people ain't putting you on game though.
You know who I go to pick out cologne?
Who
is my? I'm practicing this right, fiance.
That's right, Trevor.
As long as she likes it, it's good. But trust, like me and her stepfather, when he was like, I'm not wearing the same cologne as my daughter's boyfriend. So, but I put something on. I see how she smells. She smells it here, and she smells it like, oh, that does smell nice here. Spray another one on me. She's like, oh, I really like that one. Then I'm like, okay, again, positive. Then I sprayed another one on me, and she just straight up drooling. I'm like, okay, yeah, buy this. Hurry up, back up.
Okay, but you're speaking about it from a person that actually has a partner, and you're also speaking about it as if she's smelling you within your personal space.
And that correct?
Hold on. Is that correct?
But my personal space will be here. So I don't need 3 or 4.
I don't need everybody trying to get into my personal space.
It was meant for one person else.
But Trevor, exactly. I mean, you said the most important thing. I mean, it comes down to what you consider your space. For Dennis, he has 3 to 5 feet.
You like Saturn right now. 5. You know the Saturn's
but it's 3 to 4. That's you.
But here's the thing. Like, I'm real finicky when it comes to stuff like that. Yes. I don't like people being that close to me if I don't know them. You feel me?
And that's right. Fine. But then you're right.
And like if I'm sitting here and I'm vibing with y'all, we cool. Like, y'all sit next to me, I'm cool. But if I don't personally know you, I don't want you next to me. That's how I am.
And then, as I'm gonna say, with 3 or 4 feet, female, you will keep some people away with that.
Even if it's a female,
what would it matter if it's a female or not?
Because normally your cologne to attract females,
not like personal male space.
It's an aphrodisiac, isn't it? It's like
Yeah, but you don't want every female next to you all the time, though. You feel me?
That's right.
Yeah,
but not all the time.
My understanding is that
your version of personal space and his version of personal space and your version of personal space.
Yeah, but
my understanding from mine because I'm a single male. Y'all two are married and you're engaged.
But my understanding
y'all bubble is a lot smaller than mine.
That's right.
But still, my understanding of fragrances is that you do it to bring people in.
Exactly.
Like,
so you don't need. I'm walking by you and you catch my scent. How do you walk?
You want to be inviting enough to bring somebody in.
I mean,
exactly. But do you walk shoulder to shoulder to somebody?
No, but what he's saying.
No, you don't. Like, granted, you have a certain amount of distance between each other.
You're right. You're right. This is what Donfield is saying. Donfield is just saying if your cologne is 3 to 4 feet, when you get close to you, it's going to become overwhelming because it's strong. If you look, probably, and I want to say this very vaguely, probably if you use something with a little bit less strength, that will take, instead of 3 to 4 feet, but will keep somebody about 1 to 2 feet. That will be a more accurate.
It's more inviting.
So by that aspect, you have to know the type of scent that you're picking, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Which I do. I wear light, airy fragrances that are basically floral and sweet scented. My stuff, that go with my exactly, because that's the stuff they teach you when you go to get your stuff. You have to know what agrees with your pheromones and what doesn't. Because if I spray it on myself, I wait about 5 minutes and then I smell it again. That's when I'll know if I need to take it. I don't like super strong smells. You feel me? Because that's going to be something that I'm going to smell when I move myself. You feel me? Like, if I spray it on myself and after a while I don't smell it anymore, I'm cool.
Yeah, but
it faded out for me.
But for Donville is saying, for something that's 3 to 4 feet, that is pretty strong.
That's pretty strong. But here's why I said that. When you move air. The air will carry that scent. So if you can't smell it past that, it's all good.
Okay, like if you can smell it at the air radius that you like. Oh, sorry. If you can smell it at the radius that you like, right? when it will be stronger once you get closer. You say you're spraying on something inviting. I'm guessing that's what you believe.
That's
your
right.
scent is.
My scent is inviting because like let's say like I'm sitting here and just for the sake of conversation, like you see some girl that's right there and she's super bad or whatever. You're gonna enter her personal space so she can smell you.
No,
like, is that how
that's
your
not
scent
the
is supposed
point.
to work? Because if you got to be like 2 feet away from her, you're already within. I'm just giving an example. Then you can speak.
Yeah.
If you're like 2 feet away from her, you've already entered her personal space. If I'm sitting here and she's like a good 4 feet away or something like that, and I just drift past her and the air carries my scent and it catches her and she turns around and she's like, hold up, it did its job. I don't have to be like this close to her,
right. That's
or something like
fishing,
that.
dog.
You feel me? Like there's a technique to it.
I mean, that's right. That's why you're the cologne king.
So
you feel me?
Because you fight for a year.
That's right.
But that is my personal hobby.
No, it's true.
That is my personal hobby.
Sure, you
Hey,
curl it.
hey, bring it all back to
that's basically
what we were saying about the makeup. That's their personal hobby.
Which is what I said too.
And we can end on that.
Okay. Y'all always be out to get me, dog. Like real talk. Y'all always be out to get me. I'm done.
We haven't gotten to the positive, the ratchet. Come on. That was a ratchet. Today's ratchet.
That's your hobby.
That's your hobby.